Hey y'all, it's MissUniqueBeautii in the building, and I'm back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, tap that subscribe button so that you guys won't miss out on any of my new uploads. And if you have already subscribed, what's good, what's poppin', welcome back to my channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at MissUniqueBeautii. The company that is sponsoring today's video is a company called Moresoo Hair. This company is found on Amazon. They were nice enough to go ahead and send over some hair for me to incorporate in this style that I am going to be doing for you guys today. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick unboxing so that you guys can see exactly how the hair will come if you guys decide to go ahead and get this hair. So like I said, this company's name is called Moresoo. They specialize in K-tips, I-tips, clip-ins, tape-ins, you name it. They do have a different array of colors. The color that I did get today was an ash blonde color, and they did go ahead and send over some K-tips. So this is what the K-tips are looking like. It is very well and nicely packaged. I absolutely love the look and feel of this hair. This is what the K-tips look like. Very easy to use. They have curves. Those curves is gonna fit into the tip of your hot glue gun when you're getting ready to attach it to your hair. And yeah, this is what the hair is looking like. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing Faux Mermaid locks over my Microlocs. And the hair that I'm going to be using to achieve this style today is going to be this springy afro twist hair by Outre, the Twisted Up collection. I'm going to be using this. I did buy 2 packs of it. I don't know if I'm going to use both packs. I don't want a lot of hair in my head because I don't want my hair to be heavy. So we'll see how much packs I end up using. I also have some hair that I use back in the day. I went in my hair stash for this because I didn't need to buy any new bundles to achieve this style. So I do have some, I think this is deep wave bundles from Maven. When I used to sell the Maven bundles. This is their deep wave bundle. Don't quote me on the length, but just by me holding it up and looking at it, I want to say this is probably like a 24-inch or 22-inch bundles. It's probably like 2 24s, a 22 and a 20 because it's a combination of 4 bundles. I did have this as a sew-in at one point in my hair with a closure. I did go ahead and wash all of the bundles, deep conditioned it, and I let them air dry, and this is what this curl pattern is looking like. As of right now, the hair is super soft. I've had this hair for years. So if you guys are looking for some Maven hair and you want some quality bundles, definitely check out Maven. They do last you a very, very long time. So as you guys can see right here behind me, I have the hair just kind of hanging on some hooks on my braiding rack. I absolutely love this braiding rack. It has hooks on both sides. And whenever I am doing my clients or even myself, I like to lay out all of my pieces on this braiding rack. So I am gonna go ahead and prep this hair in a few minutes. The next thing that I'm going to be doing or using is these extensions from Moresoo Hair Company on Amazon. They were kind enough to send me some hair. So I am going to incorporate this in this style as well. I've already done a retie on my hair almost 2 weeks ago now. I didn't want my hair to look super crispy, like my parts to kind of look super crispy. I kind of wanted like a messy boho kind of look. So I didn't want to do the style on a fresh retie, but my hair still kind of looks fresh from my retie. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is moisturize my hair with some rose water. I'm going to go ahead and use this rose water that I got from the beauty supply. I am going to also go in with this scalp treatment by Sulfur 8 because I do suffer from dry scalp from now and then, and this alongside this grease and this hair oil gets me right every time. All right, and this is what my hair is looking like. So the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do is section my hair off into 3 sections for now. All right, so that's 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, I have 203 micro locks in my hair. So I don't want to do too many mermaid locks. I'm probably going to do about 5 strands per lock. So that'll give me roughly around 40 mermaid locks. So let's go ahead and do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is gonna be 1 mermaid lock. So what I'm gonna do is do a 3-strand braid using these 5 micro lock extensions. And I'm gonna start off with giving my root a little tension, not super tight, but a little tension to make it a little snug at the root. Like so. Like so. And then once I get that snug up there, I'm gonna loosely plait the rest of the length down the hair. So I'm just gonna loosely plait, because I want some movement in these micro locks. So like that. It still has movement because I didn't braid it too tight or anything like that. Just like that. Hey y'all, I'm back. So I went ahead and braided the front and the back. This is what this is looking like. I counted them. I have a total of 38. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the back of my hair off camera so that I can show you guys what it's gonna look like before I finish my complete head, and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys how I do one of them in the Okay, so I'm back. All right, and what I have done is added the bundles to the ends of all of the plaits. I had to switch up my technique because what I originally was gonna do was I was gonna use my Salon Pro glue and glue the hair onto the ends of my micro locks, but the glue was just taking too long to dry and all of that, so I was just like, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and sew. So I got my needle and thread and I tacked it down in 3 areas of the track and my micro lock. So what I did was I ended up just putting a plain old rubber band on the end. And now I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did this one. So here's the track length that I cut. I made sure all of them was the same exact length. This is probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly 5 inches long. So I did end up using just about all 4 bundles. I got like scraps left, so like 3.5 bundles. This is very full and I'm kind of regretting using this many bundles, but we'll see what it looks like once I finish the complete look. All right, so let's get into adding this onto this last one. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is take my needle and thread. I'm gonna stick it through the end of the track first, just like that, and then stick it through right above the rubber band. Stick it right above the rubber band, just like that. Pull, and then I like to put my needle through the end of that knot, like that, just to secure it. Pull it through, and boom, that's not going anywhere. Now I'm gonna put the thread in my mouth just so I can keep it out the way. You want to make sure the thread stays above the track and not below the track, because then it's gonna get tangled all in here. So I'm gonna put it in my mouth like this, and then I'm gonna wrap around about half of the track. Wrap it halfway around. So now that I wrapped about half of the track, I'm gonna take my needle and poke it through the top of the weft of the track, and also poke through the braid as well and pull it through. One thing I do also want to note is that when you're wrapping, you're not wrapping directly on top, you're going to be wrapping above. So each time it's going to kind of move up your braid as you wrap. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off this one. So now that I'm right at the end, I'm going to go ahead and tack down the end of that onto my braid. Pull it through. Do it one more time just to make sure it's nice and secure. Pull it through just like that. Now I'm just gonna tie a knot by wrapping the thread around my needle 3 times and pull that through. And there we go. I'm gonna cut that off. And that's how we get that attached, just like that. I got 2 pieces. I'm gonna do 2 pieces per braid. I'm not even gonna hold you. I've been doing this hairstyle all day today and I got work tomorrow. So what I'm most likely gonna do is wrap the entire front, and in the back I'm only gonna wrap around the track so we can camouflage that track. And we're gonna see what it looks like after that, because it's so much hair that you probably won't even be able to see it. But yeah, let me show you guys exactly how I go ahead and do it. All right, so I'm gonna take a crochet needle. I'm not passing it in between like my actual physical Microlocs. I'm just gonna find like a gap or a hole somewhere up here and just, you know, slide that through like that. Hook the hair onto it and just pull a little small piece of that hair through, just like that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and hold this braid and I'm going to just wrap it around. And I'm not wrapping tight around the root because I do not want my roots to be tight. Like I said, I want this to be very messy type of a look. I don't want any kind of uniformity or neatness. So I'm just wrapping down the length of the braid, just like this, till I get all the way down to where it stops. And with that little piece left, I'm gonna go ahead and add my second piece. And my second piece, just like that, and start wrapping. And if there's still a straggly piece next to the wefted hair, I'm going to grab that up. And I'm going to keep wrapping until I cover just about just the top of the weft. That's it. I'm not going to go too far down because I still want all of this curly hair to be here. So right above that weft, and then I'm going to wrap going back up. And then back down to seal it in. Now I'm done. Just gonna palm roll. And that's what that looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the front, wrap the ends of these, and we're done. Hey y'all, I'm back and my hair is finally finished and I just have it up in this bun right now. I didn't do my edges, but I can go ahead and do that really quickly. I'm just gonna comb them out. Ooh, I have very fine edges and I also have some bald spots around my edges. A long story about those. We could talk about those another day, but we ain't gonna talk about them today. So I'm just gonna go in with some braiding jam. You see how flat my edges lay? Once I slink them down. Just gonna go ahead and spray some oil sheen just to add some shine in the front. It's a lot of hair. This is almost 4 bundles of hair. Kind of wish that I used a lot less, but it's okay. This is what the hair looks like. It's very big. I did not add any water to it or anything like that. Let me go ahead and take the whole thing down. This is what it looks like. Like a side type of look. I love my side parts. Side parts do it for me all the time, every time. This is what the ends of the hair is looking like. This hair is pretty long. Pretty long. This is what that is looking like. But I do want to show you guys that I did go ahead and wash the bundle and let it air dry. And this is what it is looking like. This is the waves that it has once it's washed. This is washed and air dried. Very fluffy, very soft, beautiful texture. And you know, I was very worried about it matching with this texture I have going on right now. And even though it's not curly hair because it's wet, because I washed it and air dried it, it kind of looks like it'll blend pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and add like maybe 1 or 2 pieces to this one, and let's just see what that looks like. I do have my K-tip glue gun. It is looking rusty, crusty, and dusty because I have used it several times already. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this up, let it heat up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got my glue gun nice and warmed up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take one of them and I'm going to go all the way in the center. Now you guys can see my Microloc is right here. I'm going to take a piece of hair that's in the center down here and pull that out. So this piece right here, this is what I'm gonna go ahead and attach that K-tip to. So I'm just gonna take another clip and just clip this up out the way. Got it all the way up there. I'm gonna go ahead and take my gun and just glue it together. Just like that. And once that has melted a bit, let it cool down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take my finger and just roll. And just roll. And that's how that one is attached. There it goes. A highlight in the Microloc, just like that. So it is a lot of black hair, so the blonde to black ratio is a little off. But like I said, I don't want to add too many pieces. I might add another one to that one and see what it looks like. So let's go back in the center. Maybe let's go a little further up, because there is a lot of coverage with this. All right. So I'm gonna attach to this area right here. I'm gonna take another K-tip, put it up as high as I can get it, up against the hair. Oop. You guys see that? And now I'm gonna go in with my glue gun and just melt the glue at the top of the K-tip. Melt it a little bit more down here. Now this stuff is very hot, so I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit before I roll. And now I roll. And that's what that is looking like. Just let it blend. That's the look that we got with that. Just gonna take my paddle brush and just brush it to blend. And there you have it. Blonde highlight. So now I'm just gonna wet it to see if that'll help to blend a little better too. Scrunch it up. That's what that is looking like. And that's how you add your K-tips in. Just like that. You guys can see it just like that. And that's it. I'm not gonna add any more because I want to save these K-tips for a future look. But I just really wanted to show you guys that these K-tips are really nice. The glue melts really well. I love this blonde color. They do have a strawberry blonde color as well that has more of like a brownish pinkish tone to it, if that's what you guys are interested in. These are more of like an ashy tone, which I like. But yeah, so this is my hair. This is the Jumbo Faux Mermaid Locs. I use 3.5 bundles of deep wave hair from Maven Hair. These are old bundles. I did not purchase these bundles recently. These are very old bundles that I had lying around that I re-zhuzhed up. These K-tips are from Moresoo Hair on Amazon. I am going to link everything in the description box down below so that you guys can easily have access to everything down there. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out these Jumbo Faux Mermaid Locs over my Microlocs. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Yeah, I'm coming today. Wanna